Hi, brother teacher here. I am not a doctor, not a medical doctor. I'm not a physician. I'm not a licensed scientist, as it were. But I want you to know this. I believe in you and your sense of common sense. And I would hope that you would utilize critical thinking in every aspect of your lives. In this particular instance, I'm speaking to you ladies as it relates to having children, and especially having children by way of cesarean birth or C-section. If it is a life or death circumstance or situation, and you have to or you must have a C-section, then by all means go through with that. But make very certain that that is indeed the case. All mammals and upper animals, and we're not animals, but we're the highest stage of all living things on this planet that have children or babies. They all have them natural. We, our women, across the board, should have your babies natural. The egg was inseminated by the male through the vagina, so the baby must come from the vagina. How the life entered is how the life must come back as a newborn. Cutting you open, performing surgery by cesarean is not natural. I believe in science. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes people do things for money. Did you not know that the cost of having a baby vaginally is much less than it is having a baby by cesarean section? Don't forget, ladies. Please, please, please do not forget that hospitals, physicians' offices, they're all businesses. They're all corporations. They keep books. It's like a retail store. You price things accordingly so that someone benefits within the company. So, do you think, honestly, that you're going to get the lowest fee for delivering your child in the hospital? Not at all. They're going to try to make as much money from you as they possibly can so that the doctors can make a nice salary above and beyond what most of us see on our own paychecks, because they have a different status than most people in society. So, let's say, for example, you're having a baby vaginally, $2,500 approximately. If you're going to have a C-section, they're going to tack $2,000 or $3,000 more because they say it's a higher risk. That's the truth. I'm serious. Now those prices, they fluctuate up and down depending on what state you're in or what hospital. But you see the disparaging difference from 2,000 to 4,000 or 5,000 more. So now, is it about the health of you, ladies, and your baby, the fact that you're having that cesarean, or is it because it's bringing more money in to the industry? And as long as your insurance company is being billed and it's not coming out of your pocket, it's probably okay with most of you. And there's some women that don't want to deliver vaginally. Oh, it hurts too bad. Oh no, it's painful. But guess what? Wake up, ladies. It's supposed to be. You're having a baby. That's called nature. Okay? It was enjoyable when you was having sex. Now, I'm not talking about those that have been raped and abused by some man against your will. My prayers are always with you ladies. I'm talking about women who consent to have sex. You're the only ones I'm talking about at this point. But when you enjoy the act of sex and a baby comes as a result, be very, very mindful of how you allow the industry to treat your body, which was given to you by God. It's yours. Do you want to really be cut on and it's not necessary and it's all about the dollar? So I would probably get a second opinion from another doctor and maybe a third doctor as to whether or not you really need a cesarean section in delivering your baby. There's no greater joy than to have your baby vaginally, because that's the way nature intended it to be in the first place, not under a scalpel. So think on these things. Make sure that you pay very close attention to all of the points that I've made so far. I said I'm not encouraging you to not have a cesarean if you have a medical condition that's life-threatening as it relates to you and your child. But outside of that, if it's just a normal pregnancy, no one needs to be cutting on you. Period. End of discussion. Especially for profit. This is Brother Teacher. Yahweh love you, and I love you. I'll see you in the next video.